Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era. How's everyone deciding to use an acronym for this game? Is it HoMM? Is it HoMM or is it Ho? In my file names I'm using Ho just because it's shorter, but it's also funny because, you know, farming implements. Anyway, the global map is divided into areas. I would like to know about that. Because that's one thing where the game said in your area and there's no clear UI indication that this is the area, you know? Areas and map spells. Are those examples of map spells? Global map spells were some of the most OP spells in Heroes of Might and Magic 3, for example. I keep calling back to Heroes 3. I know this is taking inspiration from a bit more than Heroes 3. For example, I was talking in the comments, and something I mentioned too is, yeah, Heroes 6. One of the best ideas of Heroes 6 is making all the units do something. That's one of the best things, and it's present here to some extent. As far as for all the units I've seen so far, they all do something. They're not just a stat stick, you know. So I really like that. They are pulling from more than just 3, but 3 seems to be the base, and then they're building on it. Certain places cannot be accessed via teleportation or flight. This is due to the map being divided into distinct areas. Wait, what? Huh? Areas are special regions, the map usually separated by specific terrain or boundaries. Each area contains its own set of resources, artifacts, objects, and may also affect some of your hero passive abilities. Ah, this is how you see it. This button here. To unlock access to a new area, you typically need to defeat a neutral army guarding its border. The area remains inaccessible for global map spell. You need to kill this before you fly in. That seems weird. Gameplay choices. On areas that currently have a walkable path that allows... Okay, yeah, I get that. This is such a strange choice. There are a few strange choices so far in the game. This is one of them. The other one... Do I have some sort of teleportation spell? Dimension door. You hear flies and can freely move through any obstacles on the global map. Less movement cost. 2 times per day. Oh, straight into a fight. Whoops. I didn't mean to. I mean, okay. Alright. Y'all look adorable. Kitten horns. Is that a Sylvan unit, maybe? Remnant of Mad Dimes. When this creature dies, Berserk is cast upon its killer. They are forced to attack the nearest creature. Huh. A unit that is made to die. Whee! Whee! I berserk. I berserk. I berserk more. I did not think it was going to be instant, though. I thought it was going to be, hey, next time you take a turn, you don't control her. But no, she just instantly, right now, attacks. This is also a double-edged sword, because if the enemy can... Man, you don't want to shoot them, obviously, because your shooters will most likely be nearest one of your own troops that are trying to guard it very easily. But also for melee units, you can more easily just attack this and get a free attack on something adjacent. I don't know. This is an interesting unit to think about. All right, second use. Got him. Well, that was fast. Very entertaining fight as well. Really hard to mess up, I will say. What was this one? Marketplace. The worst one so far. Although we did learn something with this. We did learn something with this tutorial, and that thing is, when you're leveling up, you can interrupt the process, and then you can pick it back up again. Like if you want to view some information before you make a decision, because that UI won't necessarily give you everything you want. You want to think about it, you want to check something first, you can interrupt that process and then click on the blue level indicator under your hero and you can pick it back up where you left it. So that's like an interesting little tidbit to note. Anyway, I believe there's only 2 more left. Combat tactics and spells. They're probably both going to be relatively long. Let's just get into it. See if we can cram all that together in a single video. Victory in the battle in the game as a whole can be achieved not only through powerful armor, but also with clever use of magic. Well, buffs require a powerful army. Like, the more powerful the army, the more the buffs scale your in power. But then direct damage is less about your army, though. To make a magic truly formidable weapon, spells must be enhanced to their full potential. Each spell has 1 of 4 levels. There's only 4 levels? Typically, when first acquired, a spell starts at level 1, its level increases, spell gains various enhancements, and becomes more powerful. If you've chosen to follow the path of magic, remember to upgrade your spells. This is the key to success. Yeah. Learn special hero skills and sub-skills. We've seen a few of those. Artifacts. Which means at some point, getting spell levels is dead. That's why I'm surprised about the max level 4 thing, because that just puts a cap on the usefulness of spell levels. It feels like you can get way higher than 4 with how many ways there are to upgrade them. Alchemical dust applies to all your heroes. Oh. Build mage guilds in your cities. If the same spell appears in 2 or more guilds, it will be... Oh. Like I said, there's so many ways to upgrade them. And there's map buildings too. Jeez. But can rely on combat magic, empower your spells using every available method, and defeat the enemy. Okay, I don't need to level her up. I only have the hero Griffin. If you know, you know. But we got spells. Presumably. Bum, ba-da-da-dum, bum, bum, bum. Well, we need a mage guild. Obviously. Lightning bolt. We're gonna need lightning bolt. Already upgraded the spell manually, meaning I can't do that again. Alright. Ooh. Fireball! Blink. I don't care. Fireball! Yeah, I can upgrade all the spells, but I don't think I care. Do I? Can I cast one of each? What did it say? Can I cast one of each school? I think that's how it works. Something like weakening, what was it called? Weakening ray. No, it doesn't weaken in a way that's useful. That might be useful. -2 speed. -3 speed now. So, you know. That's cool. In case we need to slow down the enemy from reaching our... It's not that button. Which button is it? This one? Ew. Danger zones, okay. Area borders. I like that. We'll keep that. +1 to all levels. Spell levels. This is the building. Primal. Which levels up my spells, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, primal spells gain 1 level. So my primal spells are level 4 already. Yeah. I don't know. It feels like there are too many ways to upgrade your spell levels for the maximum amount of levels you can get out of them. Maybe I'll feel differently about it. Oh my god, there's so many of you. A little worrisome. Please don't kill me. They are surprisingly slow. They should have enough mana, right? I'm gonna be a little disappointed in the game if I don't have enough mana. Wait. They better not get morale, by the way. They didn't group up as much as I wanted them to. Alright, let's run away. Because I can do that. It's gonna be kind of hard to run away again, though. I'm gonna have exactly enough mana, jeez. Poof. To be fair, I think that's one way to use spells, but also the most powerful way to use spells is to just boost a big army, right? The good buffs and debuffs, the right buffs and debuffs can have a much bigger impact because it applies to something that scales with your stacks of units, right? Potentially stronger. Not necessarily stronger, but potentially stronger. Direct damage is always very tempting, though, because, you know, that stack of liches, maybe it could just stop existing. That would be nice, too. There are other ways to deal with things. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, tactics. Minimize losses. We got a good old 18 minutes to figure that out. Sorry, 17. In battle, minimizing your losses is vital. I agree. Sometimes the easiest way is to attack a clearly weaker opponent who cannot offer proper resistance. However, sometimes, you know, you need to do what you gotta do. Positioning your troops wisely in the battlefield is key to avoid enemy counters. Especially avoid? Positioning doesn't avoid that. Other things avoid that, but like weaker, smaller single unit stacks is bait. Yeah. I remember how this works. Oh, it's gotten split for me. Temple Griffin, it's the fast ones. And these are Sunspear Cavalry. I can change the upgrade? I don't think I can. Anointed for attack. Whenever this creature gains a positive effect, its attack increases by 2 until the end of battle. Yeah, this is interesting. You do get like... You do get buff shenanigans in this faction. It's interesting. What's the objective? Defeat the enemy before the new day begins. So we need to beat both of these. Alright, let's see how horrible I do with this. Squash the weak! They do infinite damage because F you. That's why. And I don't kill. I don't got buffs either. Alright, well, let's wait. on all of you. Unfortunate positioning. Oh, I can't gain this? Alright, well. Interesting. How does retaliation work? Is it supposed to not work like in Heroes 3? Does it lose its retaliation until the next time it plays, which is here? Otherwise, let's just assume that's not how it goes. I should get closer, actually. I'm being silly. That was not good enough. Oh. Sacrificial lamb. To save the knights. I don't know. I'm not sure I understand how this works. Because I'm going to lose all my retaliations. And then what? Ow. I thought I had another stack to kill. Okay, that's a little simpler. I thought I needed to kill the other stack. I don't know what's going on. All right. Well, there you go. Marketplaces are harder to figure out than this. That's all I'm going to say about it. All right, main menu. Is this a short video? How does this? How does this look? I don't have time to do an actual arena fight. I just want to click on it. Hero, skills, artifacts, spells, army, positive effects, confirm everything. Verse AI. Oh, you pick a faction basically with this. So this is Temple, this is Dungeon presumably, because it's a Medusa. And this is the Schism, the new thing. Is it always the same things? Hold on. If you don't like the selection of factions, can you just reroll? If I wanted to play Undead, for example. Well, okay. Presumably, eventually you can find Undead. You just don't get it here. Rhea, the Overlord. Might Hero. Balthazar's Bodyguard. Woohoo. Because the Minotaurs of Jadam are all like based around Balthazar's lair. It's a big thing in Jadam. And in Might and Magic 8. Silvertongue's Envoy. I don't know who Silvertongue is. Wait, no, I do know. It's a Dark Elf. Right, because the Dark Elves in this. 100% attack or 100% defense? Huh. Triumvirate's Strength, which is their ascension, I guess, their unique thing. Once per round, the hero can activate one of the 3 stances in battle. They grant bonuses to different attributes. So dungeon is ruled by a triumvirate. Presumably it's dark elves, minotaurs, and dragons, I won't say. The dragon, those are 3 factions that united together in well, the dragons not necessarily, but because it's dungeon in a hero's game, obviously there's a dragon involved. But yeah, I always pick dragons anyway, so guys, shut up. The dragons united. Dragon hunters are dicks. So I'm guessing Triumvirate is, yeah, dragon, minotaurs, dark. I don't know, it's interesting. Benefit of the doubt for this. On native terrain. I don't know that we're guaranteed native terrain there. I like initiative. Wow, these are good initiative. Alvarian expertise. On selecting a stance, the corresponding attribute of enemy hero partially decreases while the stance is active. Very cute. Initiative is very strong though, I think. Defense, resistance, and strength. Oh, I can get strength instead of advanced, I see. What if I pick this? Counterattacks, range and long range. I don't know what I'm fighting. This is better against some factions and terrible against others. Like if I'm fighting Temple, I want this because they have a lot of range. Martyrs seemed very strong the one time I took it though. Let's take that. Advanced Battlecraft. They gain attack until the end of the round. When they skip turn, they gain defense until the end of the round. That seems interesting. Overwatch? It's only melee though. Generate 1 focus charge at the beginning of each round. Interesting. When they skip turn, preemptive. Allows them to counterattack before the enemy attack. Instead of just Overwatch. Huh. Battlecraft seems insane on the side things. Like, these are something, sure, whatever. But also, like, these 3 seem very good. I got Overwatch instead of Preemptive Strike. I would have preferred Preemptive Strike, I think. I don't know. They both do something similar. Take Overwatch. We got initiative. Maybe a little bit of... I don't know, because his knowledge is garbage. I don't know that investing into spells is going to do that well. Let's just take tactics, I think. Why am I doing this? I don't have time for this. We're gonna, you know what? We're gonna do this next time. That's the first thing we're doing. I don't know. I'm having fun. This game's fun. I want to play it. 30 minutes at a time. Well, 24 today, but yeah, it's not very much. But hey, we're gonna get to play for real next time. It's gonna be fun. All right. Until then, see y'all.